Today I'm going to be talking about something brand new at VEXELS. Now, if you've never heard of VEXELS before, VEXELS is a premier site that sells digital designs, and you can use these for things like print on demand, websites, and all sorts of physical and digital products. So it's a really popular site for t-shirts. And if you look, for example, at some of the big sellers on Merch by Amazon, these sellers are often using professionally designed graphics like the ones found on VEXELS. These designs sell. Another way that you can make some great passive income in addition to print on demand is by publishing what's known as low content books. So instead of slaving away for weeks and months creating a novel that no one's ever going to read, you can instead build a functional book like a coloring book or a journal with blank pages and a cool cover, maybe a one-day a week organizer or a daily organizer, some sort of a book that isn't just pages and pages of text. So these are very popular on Amazon KDP. And for those who don't know, Amazon KDP, that stands for Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, that's the selling platform for paperback books and digital books. And basically customers go to Amazon and they can type in something like coloring books for adults, and they see all sorts of great offerings from regular sellers like you and me that use the Amazon KDP platform to sell these books to customers. So here's the exciting announcement. VEXELS is launching a new product on September 1st, 2021, and it's coloring book interior graphics. So if you're selling on Amazon KDP, or if you're interested in creating your own low content book, this could be a great option. So here I am on VEXELS, and I'm recording this in advance of the actual launch. So here's samples of what these designs would look like. So these are coloring book bundles, and you can see here there's the actual description: drinks coloring book interior design, sweet food coloring book interior design, autumn season coloring book design. Let's just pick one here at random. I like elephants, so I'm going to do this kawaii animals coloring book pages design. I'm going to click on it, and here we can see the actual example of it, and we can just simply download the images right here on the bottom right. So I'm going to click download and we'll check them out. Here's what the zip file actually looks like. There's a bunch of PNG files, and then there's a whole bunch of SVG files, and those are vectors, and then we've got an AI file as well. So I'm just going to pop open the PNGs here just so you can see what it looks like. I'll change the view here. And we can see here, these are all the different PNG files. So we've got 50 sitting in here that you can use, and they're all individual. So this is really nice because instead of getting one image that you can't really use on something like Merch by Amazon because you'd run into copyright issues or duplicating files on Merch, and that's against their policy, here you just get 50 individual pieces of clip art, and you can just put them on a background. You can put them as is. You can organize them on a page, and they're just high quality, simple coloring book graphics, which is perfect. They're nice and clean. So you can also, you could run this in Inkscape, or you could edit this. This is a PNG file, but you could take the vector, for example, and you could move them around, and you could make your own vector. You could change it a little bit if you wanted as well. Okay, so I'm just using Photoshop, but you could literally use anything. You could go onto Inkscape, you could do Affinity Photo, whatever you want to do. So here is just an 8.5 by 11 white piece of paper. I've got my design on here, and there's just a couple ways you can make these original. You could add in another design. So here, for example, I've just added in some waves. I could put those down there. I could make them larger. I could copy them over. So I could just do that. Like, so for example, I'm going to put it like this, and then I will copy the waves. I'll duplicate the layer, and then I'll just move it over like that. And maybe that's my design now for the waves. So I can do that. That's one way, is you can add other elements to it. And then the other way you can do it is you can basically take the layer and you can modify it by just moving things around in it. So for example, maybe I want these bubbles gone. So I can highlight one of the bubbles, and I can go edit, copy, and edit paste. And now I've got a little bubble that I can move around and I can copy that to my heart's content. I could make lots of bubbles down below if I wanted. And then I could just simply take my brush, my eraser rather, there it is there, and I could just go back to the original, and I can just delete out the original one if I want it. So now I've substantially, in my opinion, I've substantially changed this design. I've now got the little whale, lots of bubbles. I've got waves down at the bottom. So I've taken the original design from VEXELS, but now I'm confident I could upload this to Amazon KDP in a coloring book, and I'm not worried that it's going to somehow be exactly the same as somebody else's design. So I would encourage you to go to VEXELS and check out these coloring book interiors. There's lots of different options, and there's an annual plan. This is on sale right now at the start of September 2021. I'm going to put the link in the video description below. Just a heads up, it is an affiliate link, and what that means is that if you were to purchase the subscription or anything on VEXELS, I would receive a small commission. So here's how the plan works. For the launch, VEXELS is having a 35% off on the new KDP annual plan. The value of this plan is $148 US annually. So this new plan has 125 downloads per month, and you can also do 2 design requests per month. And that's a cool feature, because if you don't find exactly what you're looking for, you can simply request it right from the VEXELS team. Check it out. I think it's a really good deal, and I love the idea that VEXELS, which is one of the premier companies for print on demand, is now getting into the Amazon KDP space. It's an exciting time to be a book publisher on Amazon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care. As always, your questions or comments are welcome. Leave them down in the comments below. Check out the links, and have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.